Shout out to Mike Brown. Shout out to the Wizards.
but since we want to talk about DC, how you feel about this Commanders quarter? We're not even gonna do that because I'm not going to talk about your quarterback, but I really want to see who really had an impact on week 2. Okay, so last week you all talked about biggest rookie impact, and we named a few names, and Joe was like he threw the shades on without the shades. He was like, "Why it ain't my quarterback?" So week 2 happens. Some rookies stepped up that wasn't really talked about in week 1. So Joe, which rookie you think had the biggest impact in week 2?
Come on now, just like last week. Is this even a question? You know who I know is not though? Xavier Worthy. I know it's not him. Keon Mitchell. I know it's not him for sure. Caleb Williams. Sure about that? Come on, man. Bo Picks. Get him out of here. Who else y'all threw out there? I forgot. But ain't none of them dudes you said last week and the other quarterbacks is playing. It's my dude, Jaden Daniels, by my only one other guy that I would consider, but because he played the quarterback position is by. But it's only I got a second place guy. I'm gonna see what y'all say first. Then I'm gonna throw my second place guy. But it's Jaden Daniels, man. Are you serious? We went against the New York Giants, a team that own the Commanders. Own them. I know it's the New York Giants. I know. But they own the Commanders. I know the history behind this. We have, and then they still was owning us. They scored 3 touchdowns in like 2 minutes. They barely had a ball and they still scored 3 touchdowns. 7 possessions, 7 scoring drives. Okay. That's really good for a rookie leading offense. No turnovers and no punts the whole game. And a game-winning drive. My boy threw over 200 yards too. It's not a lot, but it's good for a running back though. Shout out to the Couriers. 226 yards to be exact. They didn't throw a touchdown. Man, I do want to say something. With my Mike Wilburn, I heard what you said. Stop putting my quarterback in the category with these other quarterbacks. Stop saying all quarterbacks. No, separate them. Because my guy ain't throw a turnover, have a turnover. And my guy is actually looking good. He said that he should be sitting down right now. He shouldn't be starting. I'm like, you got a better option for me? 7 field goals. I mean, if y'all was on track, y'all can get field goals too, Mr. Bailey. But anyways, if the Eagles learn that lesson, what we did, maybe
Brandon Aubrey.
Oh, my bad, Aubrey. I'm getting all these names messed up.
Get all the names messed up. Y'all need to be playing timeout, man.
Man, he too turned up today, man.
Jaden Daniels, man, ain't even close.
All right, so let me ask y'all a question before I do this. What do we mean by impact? Okay, because I know last week when we did this was one of the things that stirred up the actual debate and a lot of confusion. What do we mean by impact? Right?
Well, in your case, you got to win, right? But impact, your impact on the production or on the game. Okay, the impact on that game.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with how you set the table. You went first, so you set the table. How's everybody doing? Make sure you bring some water. Not no tap water. We want that nice spring water. Thank you. A little bit of ice, some lemons. All right. Thanks, Joe. Impact. Same team. I mean, same game, different team. If he didn't drop that 4th down pass, you wouldn't be over here celebrating. All that I am number 1. He actually wears number 1. I'm going with Malik Neighbors. He had a big impact last week. He showed you. He actually had you guys questioning your defense. I mean, I had to sit up here and listen to, the Couriers rant and rave about we was doing all of this and we was doing all of that. But if Malik Neighbors would have just looked at the ball before he looked at the sideline, you all would have been looking like. So I'm going with Malik Neighbors. 10 receptions, 127 yards, 1 touchdown. Coming off a game with a Vikings game where we was second guessing if they still need Daniel Jones because he can't even get him the ball. Y'all know how I feel about Daniel Jones, but I mean Daniel Jones showed up against y'all.
I think we all feel the same way about Daniel Jones, except for one person.
You're right, and I know he's in the comments right now, but still,
he's the only person in his fan base probably too. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Might be, but after that game and what they seen with Malik Neighbors, the GM for the Giants had a good weekend. Malik Neighbors looked good, Daniel Jones looked good, and Saquon dropped a pass to win the game. Giants GM like, show me my money.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
what you got, Dave?
I normally don't do this because y'all know how I feel when it comes to certain teams in the NFL,
Uh-oh.
I already know who you going with.
and especially when it comes to my division.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
We got to talk about the guy who was almost scrutinized by his own quarterback, Marvin Harrison Jr. He had 4 catches for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns.
2 of them.
And didn't the Cardinals blow out the Rams?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I just see that? So I'm almost certain he had one of the, if not the biggest impact in that game because he actually scored. He actually scored and they won the game.
Your wide receiver scored. My wide receiver scored. Let's keep going, Dave.
But yours did. Did now for your first, for your impact of what you said in the first week is he actually scored 2 rushing touchdowns, correct? In a losing effort. So he actually that was an impact. I get that. He had 4 catches for 130 yards, 32 and a half yards per catch, and they won the game. He had 2 touchdowns in that game. So it's Marvin Harrison Jr. Now, you can say Jaden Daniels because they had 7 drives of, no punts and stuff like that. But when you get in the red zone, you're supposed to score touchdowns, right? That's what most teams are,
That's what the streets tell me.
That's what a real impact is. You're actually scoring. You're not scoring. The kicker is scoring. So I think the kicker had more of an impact in that game than you guys, than Jaden Daniels did. Because if it wasn't for the kicker making those field goals, you would have lost that game. So, and it was against the Giants team that you guys should really beat. You're actually better than the Giants. So the game shouldn't have been that close, in my opinion. But hey, you can continue to say that it was Jaden Daniels, but it was Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh, can I add one more thing, Joe? I know you got a lot to say. I want to add one more thing to the Marvin Harrison because I had Marvin Harrison too, just in case somebody picked Malik Neighbor. So I had Marvin Harrison up there. First rookie with 4 catches, 2 touchdowns in the first quarter since his daddy did it. Talk about generations.
Bang, bang.
I'm about to get both of y'all. Start with you, Tomo.
Oh, let's go.
Why did the Giants lose that game again?
Because he dropped the ball.
So Malik Neighbors negatively lost him the game. I can say that, right? He lost him the game, right? So he had the biggest impact on the losing part of the game. Eliminated.
That was your argument for last week. That was your argument for last week. That was your argument for last week. Jaden Daniels wasn't the reason, but you still lost. How you get someone?
Was Malik Neighbors the reason they lost? Yes, he dropped the wide open pass. Wait. He dropped a wide open pass. He was the reason why they lost.
But this is
he was the reason why they lost. He dropped a wide open pass from Daniel Jones, wide open. Wait. He dropped it. He's the reason.
I see what you're saying, but listen to what the question was.
Go ahead.
Who had the biggest impact? He had the biggest impact on them almost winning the game, and he had the biggest impact on them losing.
So he had the biggest impact for the Commanders. It's bigger than
a positive impact. It just said impact. So
Jaden Daniels' impact is bigger because as long as y'all got poo on the drives, all y'all want.
Oh, listen.
How did we get down there? Who's the quarterback? My bad, Jaden Daniels. And then just like you said, if it wasn't for the kicker, did Kyler Murray have a better game than Marvin Harrison? What did Marvin Harrison do after the first quarter?
He didn't have to do anything.
No, Kyler Murray did it. That's what happened. Kyler Murray went crazy that game. Kyler Murray had a perfect QB rate in that game. Kyler Murray's jersey went to the Hall of Fame of that game. His jersey. So the player of the game on that team, by far, it wasn't Marvin Harrison. It was Kyler Murray. It wasn't even close.
We didn't say who was the player of the game. We said what rookie had the biggest impact.
But I'm just telling you,
the player of the game. Then watch Dave's Doghouse tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
But I'm just telling you that his impact is no comparison to what Kyler's impact was. But you look at our team, Jaden's impact was big on our team. The biggest impact on our team. Yes, B-Rod had a good game. Okay. He did. Okay. But our biggest impact was Jaden freaking Daniels. Jaden Daniels. You know how many third down conversions he converted also that game? Come on now. So Malik Neighbors, you dropped the game-winning touchdown, game-winning catch to Citadel, you're eliminated. I'm sorry. You lost in the game. And Marvin Harrison, he had the first quarter. That's it. He had the first quarter. Just because he's got a touchdown now, he's the best player. But you ain't want to give my guy credit last week for scoring 2.
2 touchdowns.
Come on now.
See,
My guy scored 2 last week, no turnovers,
See now?
but he won them.
And you lost. You
And
lost.
so that Giants lost.
So
Marvin
look,
Harrison didn't. I didn't say Malik Neighbors. He did. I
So,
said
Let
Marvin
me
Harrison.
defend my point right quick.
Go ahead,
This
go
is
ahead, go
why
ahead.
I asked you that before we got here, because I knew what angle you
You don't
was gonna
lose.
take. Wait,
Jalen
hold
Daniels
on.
Go ahead.
No, it wasn't. Because
Did
I
he turn the ball over?
Hold on. Let me finish, Joe. I'll let you go. Let me
He
go.
definitely not letting you finish.
Go ahead.
You said overall impact. Jaden Daniel had the biggest impact as far as the Commanders, right? But there was 17 carries and 133 yards done by a running back. Okay, so flip it to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the Giants rushing. We had a running back who had almost the same amount of carries as your guy did, but he only had 95 yards. And he fumbled.
Yeah, 95 was good.
Hey. I'm crying for a 95-yard run from one of my running backs. I don't know who it's going to be. But anyway, and he fumbled. Okay? We talking about a wide receiver who was the only receiver on the field that day. 10 receptions, 127 yards, tuds. Your guy.
One tud.
TUD. Okay, your guy. 29 attempts, 226 yards. Zero. Didn't score in that one time. All he did was get y'all there so you can kick it. If I'm over here, let me brag about Dak Prescott doing that, and you will be on here. You will be on here trying to burn my t-shirts.
It's because he's a rookie. Tomo. It's because he's a rookie, Tomo. That's why.
Nah. You a quarterback. Get in the end zone.
It's because he's a rookie.
Dak probably threw an interception. Let's start there. So
look, trying to win. Your man just out here running.
Look, my man, hey, 226 passes, y'all. He did pretty all right last week, you know. But my whole thing is, Davis dropped the wide open pass. He negatively impacted his team that game.
What'd you say there?
He did.
I'm glad
the game he had a really good game.
Look what the people are saying. The people are telling you, Joe.
Kicker don't get hurt. They
didn't even have a kicker.
If neighbors catch the ball, they probably win. Did he catch the ball? Wide open. Was he deflected? Was he deflected?
I'm looking at the box score. You talking about 6?
Oh man.
6 and one more number. But if the kicker was there, I would have been 7, 14, 21, ball game.
Look, it's okay. It's a bunch of haters. But Jaden, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. They just mad because we first place right now.
No, you just super happy, y'all, in first place.
And the fact that
that's what it is. You just super happy
impact.
Because you ain't used to this position. That's why.
The fact that he said Marvin Harrison had a bigger impact when his quarterback had a perfect one of the best games in NFL history. Come on now. No, it ain't Marvin Harrison. He did have he had 2 touchdowns, 4 catches. Yeah, he had a good first quarter. But the game was still going, and Kyler Murray was scorching him. He was scorching him. That's why he won.
Harrison Jr.
The people want to understand in the comments. Not this one, because we got a lot of haters in the comments.
I was at the comments clearly ain't on your side. So
we got Daniel Jones in the comments. We got NFC East in the comments. Like, what do I expect?
You in the NFC East.
What do I expect? You know what I mean?
But you in the East. Joe, that's insane.
Exactly. He was 7-7. Come on, man.
I can't wait till week 3. Oh, your boy better score a touchdown. He better score a touchdown.
One man scored 2 last week. It didn't matter because he lost.
Who the Commanders play on Sunday?
We play Bengals Monday night.
All right. We'll see.
No touchdown. No time.
We'll see. He gonna be on national TV. Everybody gonna see. We gonna see.
And we had like 7 false starts in the goal line. That wasn't on Jaden Daniels. 7. That's why we had 7 false starts field goals.
Not even call. Anybody out there right now? What's the over under bet on Jaden Daniels scoring a touchdown on Monday night? I just want to know the odds on that.
I want to know the odds on the over. What's the over and other odds on us being number 1 in NFCs right now?
Right now? It's not even a bet.
It's week 2.
Oh, it's a fact. It's a fact.
God.
It's a fact. Where the shades at? It's a fact. Let's move on, man. Let's get it, man.
I knew this. I knew this was gonna happen when y'all finally got a quarterback y'all believed in.
Celebrating their Super Bowls already.
Oh man.